In my country, I have a lot of kids, a lot of families, and a lot of people in street because they haven't food, they haven't house, they haven't money, they haven't anything for living, for survivor. So some families give the kids for other people to be educations and have food, have a clothes. But in this movie, I see maybe this isn't the right decision for the kids, and we need talking about that. Hello everyone, my name is Yana, and this is Missing Channel, where I'm talking about movies and series, documentaries, and a lot of things. So please subscribe and give me a like, your comment. So today we're talking about a sad movie. So please, 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 please grab your popcorn and let's go. This movie was directed by Phillipe Niang. I guess this is the correctly way to say his name. And this movie is The Orphanage. Follow the story about a lot of kids on orphanage, but they start a revolution because they don't wanted to be in this place and they don't like the way best persons in this place look at this the kids. You know what I mean? And this movie is very, very sad because we have a murder kid, we have empathically people, we have a scandal, sexual scandal with kids and adult people. So it's very sad and very deeply in some moments. So if you don't like it or this time is very very deeply for you, please don't watching this movie and we can stay in here, okay? So is it for you? Let's go. In this movie we knowing Gustav or Guston. I think he's Guston because he's French. It's a kid whose mother was very poor, but she give a word, but he can stay with her kid. So Guston was on orphanage. Who say, we have education, we have clothes, we have food, good food for the kids. So the Guston mother believed that and take her kids and go away because she believe just she can see the kids every moment he can and wherever. But this is happening because this place is very deeply and having a good food, having education for these kids, and just are creepy place. Don't is clean. The kids sleeping on stable, so it's very awful. The mothers or family, these kids, pay in the orphanage more or less for $3 or $4 for a week, but in his coin is more or less 43, 44, and is a lot in month. So I have a Guston. Guston is a kid very very difficult for these people because he don't like it and he said he refused he run sometimes. So the director decide to kick into Guston. So here on cell and he died in cell for a week or 2 week later, and they try to occult this thing, but the kids see, the old kids on orphanage see, and the directors lie again and again for the people, for the police, for everyone who asked him what happened for Guston or with Guston. And they lie a lot. They pay some things like a newsletter, like out our kids, young kids on orphanage for lying to, and this was happening a long time. But under this, I have a other scandal was one director on the school was a husband for a director, other school for girls. But in the other school for girls have a sexual scandal because they girls need to sell his body for the old men who visit this school and have a pictures. They're naked. They are raped for old men, you know. So when this orphanage for boys where Gustav died to be in journal and newsletter, these other Scandinavian pairs give life and are mixed, you know. In this story we have a George too is Emilian Guzman, something like that, but I talk her about Emilian. Emilian is a judge who wants to justice for Gustav, for their kids, for everyone in this situation. And he most lose your work, you know, because it's very complicated. Because they old men were are so powerful in this city, so it's very complicated to fight with her. So in this moment, we see Gosson are dead, the kids lying because they was paying for the directors by orphanage, and we have Emilia, the church who want to do a justice, but he can't, you know, and it's very deeply. The movie is very dark, and the song is very creepy sometimes. We see too the clothes of the people are very cold too. So we have this scene in our eyes, and it's very sad, very bad for us. We have a journalist in this scene to help Emilian, and this is very good because he have a lot of information about the other son and help Emilian to give the proofs he needs are the court, you know. But in this moment, the daughter of the ones of directors know what her dads do with other girls, and we see pictures. So many little girls naked, and you know this situation is very uncomfortable, especially if you are a mother or a father, because you think, well, I do that for the best way, the best future for my kids, and is that, you know, is that what happening with my kid? This is so nasty sometimes, you know. So Emily just do justice, and their people, the directors, the powerful men in city do raped these girls in other school are in prison. They have 5 or 6 years in prison, and they need to pay the court, you know, these things are flaws. And this is the finish. The other kids on orphanage are removed that, and someone are in family, someone in other place is better place. So is that we see the same story on Ireland. Ireland have the Medline series with church have so many things the same, you know, similarities. Have a movie, the little things like that with Cillian Murphy. I talk about bird in Portuguese, maybe I talk in English, but it's the same. Show the way in these places to be treated these kids, the girls, the men, you know, is very deeply, is very complicated. For this movie, I give 3 stars because he's very creepy. Flip had good work in this movie, and I love it. I love this movie. Is the sometimes and a way we see the truth. You know, we need to see the truth before we do something similar that, you know, in my country this is very important because we do something like that very times, and now I think this is so sad, you know, because I don't I don't I don't live in this situation, but I see a lot in my days, in my streets, in my whatever. It's very, very complicated for me. This movie was very claustrophobic for me and not comfortable, but I recommend that, especially if you are a mother, a father, or you think do something similar, you or somebody in your family. I see you in next video, and I hope you enjoyed this movie.